This is our guest from Caritas. She will introduce herself.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Milele na milele. My name is Milka Wanjiko Komu from Caritas Nairobi. Nashukuru kwa hapa.
Wapendwa wa Mungu hamjambo. Naitwa Sister Barasa Caroline. I work with Caritas Nairobi.
God is good all the time. Yes, naitwa Collins Odongo. I'm the Deputy Director, Caritas Nairobi. Karibu.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Milele na milele. Kwa majina ni Judy Karanja. I'm the Group Secretary na karibuni kwa mkutano wa siku ya leo.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Tumsifu tena. Kwa majina ni Nancy Wairimu Njoroge. Mimi ndio mweka hazina wa kikundi.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Kwa majina ni Nambanga Boniface, Management Member, Current Chair. Karibuni sana.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Milele na milele. Kwa majina naitwa Eric Motari, mimi ni Management Member na sit in the Committee ya Risk na Finance. Nimefurahia sana kuwaona. Karibuni.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Kwa majina ni Alex Nduta, pia mimi ni Management Member, member wa Finance, mean Secretary, na member ya Capacity. Karibuni sana. Thank you.
Asante sana. Pia tuko na wageni plus the former managers. I will give them a chance to introduce themselves. Mgeni wetu tafadhali.
Mimi naitwa Suleiman Chege. I'm from St. Gabriel Catholic Self-Help Group. I'm Secretary to Capacity Building.
Okay. Karibu sana, our guest. I saw a former manager somewhere. Inua mkono tafadhali. Najua former managers hawatakaki kusumbuliwa sana, lakini nitawapata. Kuna mmoja hapa. Leo hataki kuongea mengi, lakini atatuambia alifanya kazi namna gani wakati wake. Karibu sana.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Kwa majina naitwa Samuel Asugo from Winners Group. I was once a manager and at least I'm seeing some progress in our group. Leo ninaona kama trophies zimejaa kuliko zile tulikuwa nazo. Asante.
Yeah, asante sana. Hawa waliweka foundation na ndio hiyo tunaendelea kuendeleza. Ndio naona hata trophies zimeongezeka na tunaomba kwamba vile miaka inaendelea zitaenda kuongezeka zaidi. Sasa mimi sijawaambia, na mimi naitwa Justus Nguso. Mimi ni Vice Chair wa kikundi. Karibu sana. So we go straight to the meeting, and the first one we'll invite our secretary to read for us the minutes of the previous meeting. Ile mkutano tulikuwa last year, tunataka secretary wetu Madam Judy atusomee minutes ndio tuone vile tukulienda. Karibu sana Madam Judy.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo tena. Mimi ndio nimeitwa Judy, like I had introduced myself. Nitawasomea minutes za the last AGM, which was held here at St. Francis Kasarani Church Hall on 1st of March 2025. The meeting started with the Holy Mass at 7 a.m. at the main church. The chairman, Mr. James Dirango, called the meeting to order at 10:30 a.m. And Charles Onkudi led with a word of prayer, introduction. The chairman, James Dirango, welcomed the members to the AGM and commended the members present for their attendance. The Vice Chair, Mr. Justice, was tasked to introduce the members, management members, staff members, and invited guests. He also recognized the former management members present. Since the members present had not reached the required 1/3 of the total number of active membership as required by the guideline, members present, who were 334 in number, passed a resolution authorizing the meeting to proceed, and that was proposed by member Nicholas Saraka and seconded by Christine Wakoli. The management committee and staff members present are there. All of us were there. The chairman, Mr. James Kanyaga, then Justus Onguso, vice chair, Nancy Joroge, treasurer, myself, Judy Karanja, group secretary, Eric Motari, secretary, capacity building, Boniface Nabanga, secretary risk, and Charles Onkudi, secretary finance and budget. Staff members that were present were Levi Wataka, operations manager, Rachel Kenyajui, senior accountant, Evelyn Kimani, credit officer, Veronica Agutu, account assistant, and Matthew Kaloki, customer service officer. In attendance, there was Samuel Maonga, auditor from Caritas Nairobi, Mother Wabogo, auditor from Caritas Nairobi, Kennedy Joroge, Ruaraka Zone chairperson, Charles Masharia, auditor from Ereja and Company Associates, Hilary Maloba, Caritas Microfinance Bank Githurai branch, Margaret Karava, Caritas Microfinance Githurai branch, Margaret Keige, Ruaraka Zone secretary, and Madam Julie, chairperson, Queens of Apostles Self-Help Group. Minute number 1. The minutes of the previous AGM meeting. The group secretary, myself, read the previous minutes, which were then proposed by member Fanis Gataka and seconded by member James Kizito as being correct record of the previous meeting. Matters arising were noted and have been acted upon. Minute number 2, management report. The chair, James Dirango, took members through the key highlights about the management report, which were membership. He indicated that the membership grew by 13.6% from 3,719 to close at 4,225 members. And our strategic pillar, one of deep member engagement in group activities, which involves recruitment of new members, and we plan to foster 2 major activities, which were the program which is called Tujenga Kikundi Chetu, which is a group ambassador program from general membership to participate in marketing of groups' services to potential members, has so far been a success. And he recognized 5 members who have managed to refer the greatest number of new members during that year, the year 2024. We had Simpson Maonga, which had referred 11 members, Rosemary Geshuva, which had referred 9 members, Eunice Ikulu had referred 7 members. Penina Mulwa had referred 6 members, and Bernard Allen had referred 6 members. Point number 2, in 2024, we partnered with our youthful members for recruitment drive aimed at our immediate community around St. Francis. This initiative, we identified 6 youths, branded them with St. Francis Kasarani self-help group merchandise, and sent them to the market and estates around and recruit new members. They went around in the neighborhood and estates to recruit new members. This had a big impact, and we're looking forward to doing it again this year. Point number 2 that Chairman highlighted is member savings. Last year, member savings grew by 12.4% from 349 million to close at 393 million as per the table below. And he congratulated members who moved to the next cluster as shown in the next column. I'll just summarize that members with shares or savings between 1 shilling and 100,000 shillings in the year 2024 had a movement of 252 members, and that was a percentage of 76.94. Members with shares between 100,000 to 250,000, we had a movement there of 47 members, and the percentage is 14.23%. Members with shares of 250,000 to 500,000, we had a movement of 16 members, and that is 5.81%. Members with shares of 500,000 to 750,000, we had a movement of 22 members, which translates to 1.69%. Members with shares 750,000 to 999,999 shillings, we had a movement of 2 members, which translates to 0.61%. And finally, members who have shares between 1 million and 4 million, we had a movement of 8, which translates to 0.72%. The close of total membership at the year 2025 is 4,225 members. The chairman also touched on the loans issue. He said during the year, we distributed loans totaling to Kenya shillings 144 million compared to the previous year, which the loans were 122 million loan, which is an increase of 18.55%. The surplus amount was well invested, as evidence on interest from investment, which grew by 3 from in the year 2023. Business performance in the year 2024, there's a table there which has particulars, the year 2024 and the year 2023 for comparison, the column for growth, and also we have the column for the budget. Income In the year 2024, I'll just touch on the said year 2024, the income was 47,375,000. The X, which translates to 19.3%. The expenditure in the year 2024 was 9,316,000, which translates to 80.90%. Surplus before appropriation in the year 2024 was 38,059,000. The total asset in the year 2024 was 482,238,562 shillings. The income increased by 19.31%, mainly due to investment and loan uptake. Expenditure was 16.5% of income, which was within the acceptable limit. The surplus increased by 14.35% before appropriation, with a proposal to pay 26 million as dividends, which was 12.94% increase from the year 2023. Assets, the group assets grew by 15.41% from 417 million in 2023 to 482 million in 2024. This was mainly due to increased investment in treasury bills, fixed assets, and bonds through Caritas Nairobi. He also touched on Benevolent, whereby he indicated that Benevolent fund closed at 2.57 million, up from 2.7 million. Just a moment. 2.7 million in 2023. He indicated that in the event of bereavement, we pay 100,000 shillings to the next of kin of the bereaved member, and he appealed to members to continue updating their biodata in the office, especially the next of kin. In 2024, we managed to issue Benevolent to 11 bereaved cases. The strategic plan. In the year 2023, we commissioned the second St. Francis Kasarani Self-Help Group strategic plan, which ran from 2023 to 2027, and is our yardstick. This blueprint document has assisted in setting targets and evaluation of our progress, and we believe it's part of the reason the group has been consistent growth over the years. He thanked the members, the church executive, the management, the Caritas Nairobi for the support during the period. Customer service. The group, St. Francis Kasarani Self-Help Group, strives to build most effective and interactive relationship with its members, potential members, the church, the community, and all the stakeholders. And in this regard, he requested our members for the following: to always take time to visit the office and update their biodata, which is the passport photo, the next of kin, change of location, change of contact, guarantorship group, and things like those. This will help us to serve you better. He also indicated Members should engage the office at your convenience in our online platforms in case you're not able to visit our office. And feel free to ask for your statements, confirmation of payment, loan application status, loan arrears status, and any other information that you may need. There is a WhatsApp number there, the email address, the Facebook, and the website. You can all interact with those to get information. And he encouraged the young tax who can help us improve these platforms to get in touch with the office, and that will be discussed. He also insisted on use of the suggestion box in the office for any comments, compliments, and complaints. The identity will always be held confidential. Activities during the year 2025. Ragum, which is a leaders' annual general meeting. During the year 2024, Raraka Zone Ragum, the group was awarded the following awards: first runners-up in mentorship, second overall best performing self-help group in the zone, second best self-help group in credit management, and finally, second best self-help group in members mobilization and registration. In that year, 2024, the benchmarking, we managed to do incoming benchmarking from Matthias Muluba, and we also benchmarked with Kahawa West, St. Joseph Mukasa. CSI, Corporate Social Investment. In 2024, CSI for the local church was contributed towards the church development and construction project at the Plaza during the main Harobe in August. CSI to the community was scheduled to be before end of Q1 in 2026. Election for management member. One member of management was retiring during the AGM, and therefore the vacancy was to be filled. He made an appreciation to the management committee staff. He also thanks the patron who is the father in charge, Reverend Father Michael Como, for spiritual nourishment, guidance, and always signing the checks. He extended his appreciation to the zonal leadership and Caritas for their governance and policy framework. And he finally thanked all members for the continued growth of the group. The management report was adopted by members, and member Henry Mamburi proposed, and member Mary Wajira Gitonga seconded. Minute number 3, audited report. The audit for financial year 2025-2024 was conducted by external auditor Elijah and Company Associates, and auditor Mother Wamoyo Wabogo from Caritas Nairobi read the audit report as at 31st December 2025 on their behalf. The auditor, Charles Macharia Jengo from Elijah and Company Associates, reported that the report is in conformance of the International Financial Reporting Standards and complies with the Archdiocese of Nairobi Social Promotion Registered Trustee Guidelines. He stated the following. Number one, that they have audited all the information and explanation to the best of their knowledge and belief were necessary for the purposes of audit. Number two, in their opinion, proper books of accounts have been kept by the self-help group. And finally, number three, the self-help group statement of financial position, which is the balance sheet, and statement of comprehensive income, which is the income and expenditure, are in agreement with the books of accounts. The auditor stated that as per the analysis, the members are saving more and not borrowing as much. This is informed by Caritas investment versus investment from loans. He encouraged members to borrow internally, which is cheaper than loans from other financial institutions. The audit report was adopted by members, being proposed by member Thomas Bugwa and seconded by member Agnes Ayuma. Minute number 4, budget for the year 2024. The budget for the year and 2025 and quarter 1 2026 was presented by our treasurer, Nancy Njoroge. The proposed income for the year was projected at 55,840,000, and in quarter 1 2026, 13,960,000, majorly from interest from loans and investment. Total estimated expenses for the year 2025 were 13,494,000, and in quarter 1 2026, 2,912,000. Total estimated surplus for the year 2025 was 42,346,000. Members were urged to borrow more so we can achieve our targets as per the budget. Capital expenditure was proposed at 550,000 for the purchase of phone communication, laptops, UPS, and the office phone. 2024 budget and capex was proposed by member Martin Owino and seconded by member Cornel Nyangweso. Minute number 5. Question and answer session. Members participated in an interactive question and answer session, and comments given were taken positively, and questions asked were answered to the best way possible. Minute number 6, confirmation of external auditors. Caritas Nairobi Auditor Samuel Maonga explained to members the process of getting an external auditor. After the completion of this process, Elijah and Company Associates were selected to be the St. Francis Kasarani Self-Help Group Auditor for 3 years, which is financial year 2025 to 2027. The external auditor, Elijah and Company Associates, were proposed by member number A01868 and seconded by member Jane Murage. Minute number 7, approval of dividends and honoraria. Distributable surplus for the year amounted to 25,730,000, and honoraria for the management was 1,522,000, was anonymously agreed by members. The dividends were to be paid electronically via M-Pesa immediately after AGM, and any amount more than 100,000 shillings was to be paid by check. The audited report, dividend and honoraria were proposed by member Agnes Aimba and seconded by member Martin Karanja. Minute number 8. Benevolent fund deduction. The chairman explained to members that in the event of bereavement, we pay 100,000 to each bereaved case to the next of kin. Each member to be deducted 360 shillings annually as per the self-regulatory framework for this course. The deduction for 2025 are to be effected after the AGM. The benevolent fund deduction was proposed by member Morris Washira and seconded by member James Ngugi Mwangi. Minute number 9, elections. The elections was to fill one vacancy in the management team. This process was conducted by Caritas Nairobi team, who explained to members the requirement of becoming a management member, and below are the results. We had one retiring committee member, James Ndirango, who was a chairman, and a member was voted in, Alexander Duta. Minute number 10, zonal representative remarks. Kennedy Joroge, the Ruaraka zone chairman, commended the members for turning up for the AGM in big numbers. He indicated that Kasarani Self-Help Group is the leading group in Ruaraka zone, and members need to support their leaders to maintain this position. He also urged the members to continue saving and taking up loans to keep the group afloat. He also recognized the Ruaraka zone leaders in attendance. Minute number 11, recognition. Members below were recognized for their selfless effort to recruit more members, as I had indicated there above. Simpson Maonga referred 11 members, Rosemary referred 9 members, Eunice referred 7 members, Penina referred 6 members, and Bernard referred 6 members. Minute number 12, vote of thanks. The vote of thanks in that day was moved by former Self-Help Group management member, Mr. Asugo, and he thanked God for the gift of life, good health of our members, and he also thanked the members who started the group and those who have stayed put since the initiation of the group. He thanked our patron for spiritual guidance and any assistance needed. He also acknowledged the patron who were there before our patron because they always offered support. He also thanked the management for their service to the group and urged us to set standard while improving the group, and also to know that they should not let members down. He thanked Caritas Nairobi for continued support and urged them to visit the group and the members more oftenly to offer support. And finally, to the staff for their daily operations, and he echoed the chairman and urged members to introduce one member in course of the year. Finally, he thanked all members for turning up in large numbers, which shows trust for the group. Minute number 13, any other business? There was no other business, and the meeting ended with the word of prayer led by Mr. Asugo. These minutes have been prepared by myself, Judy Karanja, and will be confirmed by the chairman, and a copy forwarded to the father in charge, Reverend Father Michael Komo, who is our patron. Asanteni kwa kunisikiza.
Makofi mazuri kwa wa treasurer. Yes. Si amesoma vizuri? Good. So we need a proposer and a seconder. Yule anasikiza anaweza confirm kwamba hivyo ndio tuliongea last year. Proposer? Nani alikuwa last year? Proposer and the seconder. I can see a hand there. Tembea nyuma kidogo pia, usikae mbele sana. Proposer, kuna madamu hapo.
I propose David Mulili, 0158.
Thank you very much, Bwana David. Madamu hapo.
I second Edith Guchu, B0297.
Yeah, thank you very much. So these are the minutes for last vile tuliendelea mwaka uliopita, na kwa sasa tutatoa nafasi kwa swali moja au mbili. Any burning question from the minutes before we go to the matters arising? Iko swali? Kama kuna swali, matters arising? Madam Judy, any matters arising? The fellows with that. Kuna kitu tunatakiwa kufuatilia kwa hii minutes? Au zote ziko sawa? Any matters arising? Siko sawa. Kama siko sawa, na ukikumbuka, tutawapatia karatasi, karatasi ukikumbuka uandike, ndio tutakuwa na question and answer session hapo kuendelea mbele. Ndio tusipoteze wakati sana. So tumepata wageni wengine wamekuja, wakuja wawili watatu tutawajulisha. Our former chair has arrived. We also have a guest from Caritas. Our patron, who is the father in church, will also come. And at that time, I will introduce him together with the guests who have come. So the next one on the line will be the management report, which will be given by our chairman, Bwana Boniface. Bwana Boniface, karibu sana. Mpige makofi akikuja.
Wageni wetu kutoka Caritas, former managers na members kwa jumla. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Tumsifu Yesu Kristo tena. Kwa majina ni Nambanga Boniface, the current chair of the group. So muniruhusu tu nisome kwa Kizungu kwanza, alafu nitafafanua zingine kwa Kiswahili baadaye. Esteemed members, welcome to our 26th annual general meeting. It is our pleasure to address you as we review the group's performance over the past financial year and outline our priorities for the year ahead. This year, 2026. Despite a challenging operating environment marked by inflationary pressures, high interest rates, reduced consumer spending, and broader economic uncertainties, the group achieved a positive performance. Our financial results reflect the resilience of our business model, the dedication of our staff, and the continued confidence of our members at large. Below are some of the highlights of key performance areas. Membership grew by 12.3% from 4,225 to close at 4,818 under our strategic pillar number 1. Our strategic pillar number 1 of deeper member engagement in group activities, which involves recruitment of new and retention of existing members. We plan to foster 2 major initiatives we started in 2022. One of the initiatives, the Tujenge Kikundi Chetu initiative, our group ambassador program designed to empower members to market our services to potential new members, has continued to perform exemptionally well. A significant proportion of our new membership now comes through referrals from our existing members, demonstrating the strength of this program and the confidence you place in the group. In line with our tradition, today we will recognize 5 outstanding members who referred the highest number of new members in the year 2025. These are the members. Position 1, a member who referred a number of members in 2025. Position 1, Ruth Wambui Kamande, referred 10 members. Second, James Ndirangu Kanyaga, referred 7 members. Number 3, Linda Mueni Kioko, referred 7 members. Number 4, Martha Mumbi Maina, referred 6 members. Number 5, Simeon Sankra, referred 6 members. Initiative 2. In 2025, we partnered with our young members to lead a focused recruitment drive in the St. Francis community. 6 enthusiastic youth ambassadors, proudly carrying our brand, went into the markets and nearby estates to engage potential members. Their energy made a noticeable impact on our growth. This success has energized us, and we look forward to igniting the same spirit in the year 2026. Performance indicator 2, members' savings. Last year, member savings grew by 11.96% from 388 million to close at 434 million in 2025. As per the table below, we congratulate members who moved to the next cluster as shown in the movement column. Share movement from 1 shilling to 100,000 1 shilling to 100,000, we had 490 members who moved from 1 shilling to 100,000 Kenya shillings. And then members who moved from 100,000 and 1 shilling to 250,000 were 49 members. And then 250,000 to 500,000, we had 23 members. And then 500,000 to 750,000, we had 14 members. And then 750,000 to 999,000, we had only 6 members. And then from 1 million to 8 million, 1 million to 8 million, we had 11 members. Situpigia our members makofi. Indicator number 3, loans. That is on page 4. During the year, we disbursed loans amounting to 143 million compared to 145 million in 2024, representing a slight decline of 1.25%. Despite this marginal drop in loan uptake, the surplus funds were prudently invested, resulting in strong returns. This is evidenced by 16.4% growth in interest income from investments compared to the previous year. Our business performance in 2025. Income increased by 13%, mainly due to increased investments and slight increase in loan uptake. Expenditure. The expenditure was 17.9% of income, which is within the acceptable limits. Surplus increased by 11.47 before appropriation, with a proposal to pay 31 million as dividends, which is 21% increase from 2024. Assets. The group grew by 12% from 482 million in 2024 to 541 million in 2025. This is mainly due to increased investment in treasury bills, fixed deposit, and bonds invested through Caritas Nairobi. Benevolent. Our benevolent fund closed at 2.6 million from 2.5 million in 2024. In the event of bereavement, we often pay 100,000 shillings as from July 2022 to the next of kin. We appeal to members to continue updating their biodata with the office, especially the next of kin. In 2025, we managed to issue benevolent to 9 bereavement cases. What that means, in the year 2025, we lost 9 members in our group. For that reason, I would request us to just maintain a moment of silence for just 1 minute for the departed souls. May their soul rest in peace. Strategic plan. Fellow members, in 2023, we commissioned the second St. Francis Kasarani Self-Help Group 2023 to 2027 strategic plan, which is our yardstick. This blueprint document has assisted in setting targets and evaluating our progress, and we believe it's part of the reason the group has been in consistent growth over the year. The management is currently undertaking a midterm review to assess the progress. We thank our members, the church executive, self-help group management, and Caritas Nairobi for their support during this particular period. Activities during the year. Ruaraka Zone meeting. We are happy to inform you that during 2025 Ruaraka Zone leaders meeting, we were awarded the following trophies. 1, Best Self-Help Group in Human Resource Management. Wacha nirudie hiyo. Best Self-Help Group in Human Resource Management. Trophy 2, First Runners Up in Mentorship. First Runners Up in Mentorship. So tuna mentor vizuri. Third trophy, Second Overall Best Performing Self-Help Group. Second Overall Best Performing Self-Help Group. But I believe we are the best, lakini ni sawa tu. Benchmarking. During the calendar year of 2025, we managed to do 2 incoming benchmarking. Incoming benchmarking from St. Francis Mwihoko and the Holy Family Basilica. We also had 1 outgoing benchmarking with St. Joseph Mukasa Self-Help Group. So inamaanisha, we hosted 2 self-help groups who came to benchmark with us here. One was Mwihoko, and the other one was Holy Family Basilica. And we had 1 outgoing. We went to St. Joseph Mukasa Self-Help Group. Corporate social investment. In the year 2025, we visited the children's home with the food staff and facilitated their medication, that is medical bills. This year, we intend to support and empower the needy to start their businesses CSI for the community. We request members to join us when called upon. On behalf of the management committee and staff, I wish to express our sincere gratitude to all our members for their continued support and cooperation throughout the year. Our special appreciation goes to our patron, the father in charge of St. Clair Parish, Reverend Father Michael Komu, for his spiritual nourishment, guidance, and timely support in signing checks. We also extend our thanks to the church leadership through the PPC for their continuous support and for providing an enabling environment in which we are able to operate effectively. We further acknowledge the valuable support of the zonal leadership and Caritas Nairobi for their contribution towards strengthening our governance and policy framework. Above all, we thank God, the Almighty God, for His grace, protection, and guidance. We pray for our health, wisdom, and continued unity as we strive to grow our group. Thank you, and may God bless you all. Kwa muhtasari, maybe naweza ongea Kiswahili tu kidogo. Kwa muhtasari, St. Francis Kasarani Self-Help Group. In terms of kulingana na membership tumeongeza from 2024. In 2025 tumeongeza members 593. Ni kidogo ama ni mingi? And mostly ukiangalia kwa hii report tena inasema majority ya our members inatoka from referral. That's why nimetaja hapa wenye wamerefer wengi kuanzia number 1 mpaka number 5. Majority inatoka from referral. So inamaanisha nini? Kwamba kama members najua tunaeneza jina nzuri especially ya hii kikundi. Na tuendelee vivyo hivyo, si ndio? Sasa 2026 nahimiza tu at least kila mtu alete mtu mmoja mmoja. Hiyo inawezekana? Kwa sababu tuko watu wangapi sasa? Tuko members wangapi? 4,818. So next AGM kila mtu akileta mmoja mmoja. Si tutakuja at least tuta announce next year members hawatakuwa 593. Members watakuwa 4,000. Inawezekana ama haiwezekani? Mmoja tu, usilete wawili, leta tu mmoja. Kila mtu. So next year we'll be announcing a very different figure from this one. Not 500 tena, not below 1,000, itakuwa 4,000. But kwa 2025 we only increased 593. Ukiangalia mapato, ukiangalia loan, nimesema hapo loan kulikuwa na slight decline ya 1.5. So inamaanisha 2024 tulichukua loan mingi kuliko 2025. Sasa sijui inamaanisha ni pesa tumeshiba ama inamaanisha kwamba watu wanachukua loans kutoka kwingine, sijui ni wapi. Sana wahimiza tu tuendelee kuchukua hizi pesa. Pesa tunazo. Haina haja pesa tukae nayo tuende to invest through Caritas Nairobi na members hawachukui. So hizo pesa tuchukue kama loans. So naona tulipunguza from 2025, from 2024 tulichukua 143 million. 2025 tulikuwa na 143 million, 2024 tulikuwa na 145 million. So tulipunguza. So tuendelee kuchukua hizi loans. Ukiangalia income 2025 tuliongeza, tulikuwa na growth ya 13%. So 2025 we had 53 million, 2024 tulikuwa na 47 million. So tuliongeza. I think ni hiyo tu nilitaka kufafanua. Najua mengine yatasemwa na wale wanaokuja kuongea baada ya mimi, na tutazidi kunongonezana, na maswali mnayo kutakuwa na wewe muda pia wa kuuliza maswali. Asanteni sana kwa kunisikiza. So tuendelee kuwa watulivu kidogo. Najua hali ya anga pia sio nzuri, but tutamaliza haraka sana. Asanteni sana.
Tumpigie chairman makofi mzuri. Asante sana bwana chairman kwa hiyo report yako. Now as usual we need a proposer and a seconder for the chairman's report. Nani yule hajaongea? Tafadhali by the time tutoke hapa make sure at least tumeongea kitu, si ndio? Ndio tukifika ile wakati wa kukunywa chai unajikuta uko na njaa kidogo, okay? So who is going to propose for the management report? Kipaza sauti. Unaanzia mbele. Anzia bwana Kuria hapo. Proposer?
I propose John Kuria.
Asante sana Bwana Kuria. Seconder, ako hapo. Karibu. Bwana Maburi.
Yeah, my name is Maburi. I second the proposal.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Bwana Maburi. So, any burning question for the chairman? Kuna mtu ako na swali inaweza choma yeye kabla tufike kwa question and answer session. One burning question from my friend here. Yes.
Thank you very much. My name is Simon. I just wanted to have a clarification on the chairman's spot, note number 4. Why are we having a difference in growth in the notes? We have 22% and 17.92% in the explanations.
Thank you very much kwa hiyo swali. Kuna lingine? Yes. Yes, unaambiwa kwamba tuna question and answer session, but if it's something that we can answer immediately. Tunajaribu consult, and so please record that question so that when we reach the question and answer session, that will be the first one to be answered. So, bado kwa hiyo harakati ya maswali na majibu, sana sana mambo ya pesa, tutapata report from the external auditor, who is in this case Elijah and Company Associates, who are going to explain more on the audited accounts. Karibu sana Bwana Elijah and Company Associates. So, Chairman, you can be digesting that question so that when we reach the Q&A section, you can answer. Oh, you got it? Are you answering now or later? Later, we will answer during the Q&A session. So, the report will be presented by Caritas. They work closely with the Elijah and Company Associates, and this will be done by Mother Wamoyo. She's an auditor with Caritas. She came. Oh, utamsaidia. Okay. So they work together very closely. Waja tusikie wamejipanga namna gani?
Good morning, members. Good morning. Kwani tumekasirika siku ya leo? Ile siku tunafaa kuwa tukifurahia kujua matokeo ya chama. On behalf of the management, on behalf of Caritas Nairobi, nitasoma reports ya auditor on behalf of the auditor. On behalf of the auditor, kwa lugha nitatumia lugha ya Kiswahili, kidogo kidogo atakuja kusoma report yake na lugha ambayo anaielewa zaidi. Kila mtu ako na kitabu hiki. Kila mtu. Wale ambao hawana, tunaomba kusaidiana na wenzetu ambaye wako nazo. Kwa majina naitwa Wambogo Martha Wamoyo kutoka Nairobi Caritas, na on behalf of the auditor as well as the management, nitawasomea hesabu ya mwaka uliopita 2025. Nitaanza na page number 9 ambayo ni mapato na matumizi ya chama. Mapato na matumizi ya chama ambayo iko page number 9. Mapato ya chama mwaka uliopita yalikuwa kama yafuatavyo. Mapato kutokana na mikopo ambayo tulichukua. Mwaka wa 2025, mapato ya mikopo ilikuwa 332,789 ukilinganisha na mwaka wa 2024 ambayo ilikuwa 15,643,789. Mapato kutokana na uwekezaji kupitia Caritas Nairobi kwa serikali kuu ya Kenya tunapata ilikuwa milioni 35,443 na shilingi 18. Ukiangalia mwaka wa 2024 ilikuwa milioni 30,417,708. Mapato yote ukiongeza pamoja kutoka kwa mikopo pamoja na uwekezaji kwa serikali ilikuwa 51,775,807. Tuko na mapato mengine ambayo tunaita other operating income ambayo utapata kwa note number 4. Note number 4 utapata mapato mengine ambayo haya mapato ni kama ukikuja kutoka chama tuna charge withdrawal fee. Kama huendani na sheria za chama tunakucharge fines and penalty ambayo iko hapo tabulated on page number 14. Ukikuja kuchukua loan kuna pesa ambayo tunaita ya kununua loan form. Wale ambao wanakuja registration wananunua vitu tunaita registration forms ilikuwa 222,582. Ukikuja kuactivate chama una charge pesa kidogo. Hayo yote yako kwa note number 4 page number 14. Mapato mengine yalikuwa 1 million in total 835,847 ukilinganisha na mwaka wa 2024 ambayo ilikuwa 1,314,197. Ukijumuisha mapato yote ambayo nimetaja utapata ilikuwa milioni 53,611,655 kwa mwaka wa 2025. Matumizi ya chama. Matumizi ya chama yalikuwa kama yafuatavyo. Tuna kitu tunaita operating expenses. Yale matumizi ambayo yanatusaidia kuwezesha kuendeleza ofisi mbele. Hiyo iko page number 14, note number 5, page number 14, note number 5. Operating expenses utapata kuna vitu kama transports, kuna vitu kama printing, pia tuko na SMS charges, tuko na internet, na matumizi yote ya operating ni 905,890 ukilinganisha na mwaka wa 2024 ambayo ilikuwa 556,697. Matumizi mengine ni administrative expenses. Haya ni kuwezesha kikundi kuweza kuangalia kama inafuata sheria zilizowekwa. Kuna annual members admin fee 422,500. Kuna kitu tuliintroduce ambayo inaitwa self-regulatory framework levy. Kuna pia professional fee, audit fees, repairs and maintenance, na new members registration, just to mention but a few. Administration expenses zote zilikuwa 1,011,386 in comparison with 2024 ambayo ilikuwa 1,186,639. Kwa hivyo imeweza kupungua kidogo. Next expenses ama matumizi ni finance cost. Hii ni zile depreciation, bank charges, loan interest and the likes. Finance cost ya mwaka uliopita ilikuwa 939,811 ukilinganisha na mwaka wa 2024 ambayo ilikuwa 610,277. Matumizi mengine ni kama members cost, mkikuja mkutano kama huu, yale matumizi ambayo tunatumia, that is AGM expenses. Pia kama Caritas Nairobi tunawaalika management wote ili tuweze kuwajulisha kuhusu the program. Hiyo ndio tunaita leaders annual general meeting. Tukiwaita mkutano wa mafunzo katika mwaka, kuna matumizi ambayo tunatumia. Hiyo ni education and training. Hizo zote utazipata tabulated in page number 14, note number 8. Note number 8. Pia kuna zonal meeting ambayo mliona tulipata zawadi 3. Hizo zote ukijumuisha, mwaka uliopita tulitumia 108,180. Ukilinganisha na mwaka wa 2024 ilikuwa 133,137. Tukitoka hapo, kuna kitu ambayo chairperson ameweza kutaja ambayo inaitwa corporate social investment. Hiyo ni kuweza kurudishia jamii mkono na kuweza kuangalia wale ambao katika jamii hawajajiweza vizuri kabisa. Mwaka uliopita tulitumia 1,320 consistently even in the year 2024. Na hiyo utaweza kuipata kwa note number 11, page number 15. Page number 15. Kuna matumizi mengine, tunajua tuko na wafanyikazi katika ofisi yetu. Kwa hivyo lazima tukue na matumizi ya staff cost. Staff cost yetu utaipata katika page number 14, note number 9. Kuna salaries, huwa tuna facilitate mafunzo kwa staff wetu. Tunawa provide na medical cover, that is staff medical, na pia tunawapa gratuity. Mwaka wa 2025 utapata ya kwamba tulitumia 3,981 na shilingi 28. Kutoka hapo, katika kila mwaka lazima tuweze kuangalia vile ambavyo mikopo yetu inaendelea kufanya, na tunapata ya kwamba lazima to provide for any loan provision. Mwaka wa 2025 tumeprovide for 433,452 ukilinganisha na mwaka wa 2024 ambayo ilikuwa 1.4 million. Matumizi yetu katika kikundi ukijumuisha pamoja utapata ya kwamba ni 9,608,505,000. Ukichukua mapato yote, utoe matumizi yote, kuna kitu kidogo tu ambayo inabaki, ndio tunaita surplus for the year. Surplus for the year, ama ile kitu ambayo inabaki ukichukua matumizi, ukichukua mapato, utoe matumizi, utapata ya kwamba tumebaki na 44,350 shillings. Kuna surplus kidogo ambayo ilikuwa imebaki mwaka uliopita 2024, tukaiongeza hapo, ilikuwa 45,271. Katika hii kidogo ambayo inabaki, mwaka uliopita to reduce the reserve fund. Kuna pesa kidogo ambayo tunarudisha kwa chama inaitwa reserve fund, na tulitoa from 20% to 15%. Kwa hivyo utapata ni 15% of surplus ambayo ni 6,600,472 shillings. Kutoka hapo pia tunajua kikundi yetu kiko katika misingi ya Kikristo na huwa tunatoa tithe. Tithe yote ni 10%, ikagawanywa mara mbili, 5% to the local church na 5% to Caritas Nairobi, each with 1,870,134 each. Katika kikundi chetu pia kuna management ambao mliwapea mamlaka ya kuweza kuangalia savings zenyu, kuweza kuangalia vile ambavyo chama inaendelea. Kila mwisho wa mwaka tunaomba kuwapatia proposed honorarium. Hii ni kuwashukuru. We know that they don't have any salary or anything, so tuna honorarium ambayo ni 1,760,126. Tukiwa hapo, although utapata ya kwamba leo hakuna mtu anaretire ama hakuna management ambaye anaretire, ni vizuri tuna provide for retirement token. Hii ni kuweza kuavoid ile mwaka ambayo mtu mmoja atakuwa akiretire ndio surplus yetu inakatwa pesa mingi. Kwa hivyo tuna provide for retirement token 210,000. Ukichukua surplus for the year, utoe hiyo appropriation ambayo nimesoma, utapata kuna pesa kidogo tu pia inabaki ambayo tunaita proposed surplus distributable surplus ambayo ni 31,737,554, and that is the total comprehensive income, I mean mapato na matumizi ya chama. Turuke page number 10 kwa wale ambao wako na vitabu, na natarajia mnanipata na kunifuata ilivyo. Na pia wale ambao hawana hizi vitabu, the screen hapa na pale, hizi screens zote zina project. You can stretch your neck ili uweze kuona vizuri. Page number 10, hiyo report inatuelezea vile ambavyo kikundi kimeweza kufanya kutoka ile time ambayo iliundwa ama ilitengenezwa, wale members walianzisha kikundi hadi mwaka wa 2025. So it talks about the wealth that you have as a group. That is the financial position of the group. It's not going to be a comparison because it's a total cumulative up to the year 2025. Jambo la kwanza ambalo tunaona ni property and equipment, ama zile assets, ama zile vitu ambazo tuko nazo kama kikundi kufikia mwaka wa 2025, ambazo zimegawanywa mara tatu. Ya kwanza ni zile vitu tunatumia katika ofisi, utazipata kwa note number 2. Note number 2 iko page number 13. Hapo utapata kuna office equipment. Hizo ni vitu ambazo tunatumia kwa ofisi. Kuna furnitures and fittings ambazo zilikuwa 408,503 shillings. Total ya hizo property and equipment ilikuwa 1,000,000 shilingi 23,072. Kuna zile assets zingine ambazo hatuwezi guza lakini tunaweza kuzitumia kama kwa bank system. Pia utaipata page number 13, note number 2. Hapo chini kabisa katika huo ukurasa utapata kuna strategic plan. Hii ni kutuwezesha kuachieve yale ambayo tunapenda kuachieve, ambayo ilifunga mwaka wa 2025 na 65,443. We do amortize every year. Kuna core bank system ambayo tuliweza kuipata mwaka wa 2024, na kufikia mwaka wa 2025 tuliweza kuwa na a net book value of 3,375,000. Pia ukiingia katika mtandao tuko na website. Kwa hivyo kila mtu aende search St. Francis Catholic Church Kasarani Self-Help Group. Tuko na website. Mwaka uliopita iliweza kufunga na 446. Kijumuisha yote, intangible assets zinatupea 3.4 million. Pia tumeweza kuwekeza katika benki yetu ambayo ni Caritas Microfinance Bank, a total of 16,200,000. Ukilinganisha na mwaka wa 2024, just a few, umeona tumeongeza. Hiyo ni revaluation ambayo ilifanywa kwa zile shares ambazo tumewekeza katika Caritas Microfinance Bank, ikafika milioni 16,200,000. Total ya assets zote ni milioni 20,695,961. Kuna zile current assets ambazo tuko nazo. Jambo la kwanza, tumewekeza katika serikali yetu ukipitia Caritas Nairobi ambayo ni 351,551,494. Pia tuko na ile receivables. Receivables ni zile ambazo watu wako na deni za kikundi yetu. One, tuko na note number 13, page number 15, ambayo utapata zile receivables. Moja ni interest kupitia hiyo uwekezaji kwa serikali, because when you are closing the year, there are some investment that cross over to the next year, and therefore they are supposed to be accrued. Hiyo ni 12,175,294. Pia kuna watu ambao tulipatia mikopo lakini kufikia mwisho wa mwaka, the interest accrued as at the end of the year, utapata ni 1.9 million. Na pia kuna sundry debtor ambaye ako note number 20. Ukienda kwa note number 20 ambayo ni page number 16, note number 20, that is on, sorry, note number 22 on sundry credit, on sundry debtor and how it has been paid. Kwa hivyo receivables zote zinakuja 14,664,306. Pia tuko na pesa ambazo ziko katika benki zetu, na hiyo utapata iko note number 14, page number 15. Note number 14 inatuelezea benki zetu zilifunga mwaka wa 2025 namna gani. In total utapata tulifunga na 10,732,043 shillings. I hope mnaweza kufuata. Kutoka hapo tuko na zile loans ama ile mikopo ambayo tumewapatia mwaka wa 2025 ilifunga namna gani. Ilifunga na 143,911,510. Kwa hivyo all our assets, long-term assets and short-term assets, that is current assets, zote tukijumuisha zilifunga na 541,555,314. Hizo assets zote tumeweza kuzipata namna gani? Tumepata pesa wapi ya kuweza kuwapatia mikopo? Tumepata pesa wapi ya kuweza kununua assets ambazo ziko kwa ofisi? Down there, hiyo ndio tunaita funds and liability. Katika current liability, zile pesa ambazo mnatupatia kama savings ziliweza kufunga mwaka wa 2025 ikiwa na 434,756,22 shillings. Naomba radhi kidogo, hiyo ambayo imeandikwa hapo note number 14 utapata iko note number 16. Utapata hizo deposits kwa note number 16. Naomba msamaha kidogo, typing error. So utapata hiyo kwa note number 16, utapata how many are the active member savings, what is the savings that we have put in the group, and what is the dormant member. I insist dormant member. Kama we uko katika mkutano huu na we ni dormant, uko katika hiyo category, activate. There's no much that is needed. Pia tuko na distributable surplus yenyu. Kwa ile report ambayo nimesoma ya mapato na matumizi, nimesoma distributable surplus. Hiyo surplus sio yetu. Siku ya leo mtaweza kuamua vile ambavyo tutafanya na hiyo surplus. Iko 737,554. Pia tuko na madeni za kikundi ambazo ni payables, ambazo kikundi kinafaa kulipa, na pia naomba radhi kidogo kwa sababu hiyo note imeandikwa hapa itachange kidogo, sio note number 16, ni note number 18. Note number 18, hayo ndio madeni ambayo kikundi kinafaa kulipa. Total yote ni 17,384,271 shillings. Sitaweza kuwasomea moja kwa moja, lakini nawaomba mweze kuyapitia hayo yote. Total current liabilities ilikuwa 483,877,847. Pia tuko na long term liability, yani mkopo ambao tulikuwa tumepewa system na mkopo. Tuko na CBS loan ambayo hatujaweza kumaliza kulipa, an amount of 164,367. Pia tuko na funds. Hiyo reserve fund ambayo nimesoma katika ripoti ya kwanza ambayo ni mapato na matumizi, kuna kitu nimesema 15% inarudishwa kwa chama. Cumulatively over the years kutoka chama ianze, tumeweza kuaccumulate 54,824,627 shillings. Benevolent fund, hii ambayo chair ameweza kuongelelea, imeweza kuaccumulate to 2,688,472. Total equity total liabilities and equity pia inafaa kutoshana na assets zetu ambayo ilifunga mwaka na 541,555,314. Just in a layman's language, ni kusema hiki kundi yetu kutoka ianze tumeweza kukuza na hizo assets. I mean the wealth that we have as a group. Having said that, it's now a moment that I hand over the mantle to the auditor ili aweze kutusomea ripoti yake. Kuelezea tu kidogo, statement of changes in funds ni vile ambavyo reserve fund ili change na benevolent, any revaluation that changed there. Statement of cash flow ni vile pesa ziliweza kuingia na kutoka katika benki yetu, and including those that are non-cash items. Na ningependa kumwalika auditor wetu ambaye ni Elijah & Co. Associates aweze kutusomea ripoti yake. Asante sana.
Good morning, the management of Kasarani Self-Help Group and the members. Mungu ni mwema kila wakati. I want to read the opinion of the auditor. My name is Bernard Maina. I'm here for the external auditors, Elijah & Co. Associates. And sisi ndio tuliangalia hesabu ya hiki kikundi na tukadhibitisha what has been led to you ya kuwa ni correct, na tukauliza maswali yenye inahitajika. And I'll read my opinion on page number 8. And I read, in our opinion, the financial statements give a true and fair view of the state of the financial affairs of the self-help group for the year ended 31st December 2025, and of its surplus and cash flows for the year then ended in accordance with the international financial reporting standards and comprised with the self-help group, the SIP program, the socio-economic empowerment program. Report on other legal requirements, as required by the self-help group and the SIP, we report to you based on our audit that, number one, we have obtained all the information and explanations which to the best of our knowledge and belief were necessary for the purposes of our audit. Number two, in our opinion, proper books of accounts has been kept by the self-help group so far as appears from our examination of those books. And number three, the self-help group statement of financial position, that is the balance sheet, and yumesomewa the assets and the liability, and statement of comprehensive income and expenditure, mapato na matumizi are in agreement with the books of accounts and the engagement partner responsible for the resulting of the independent auditor's report is CPA indicated Raija Mwangi, signing Raija and co-associates. And that is the auditor's opinion.
Adoption and then adoption. Tuwapige makofi. Kwanza kwa mother, mmesikia amesoma Kiswahili sanifu kama msali wa pwani. Makofi kwake. Na kwa Bernard, na yeye amesema our money is safe and the accounts have been looked at critically, na wanasema pesa yetu iko sawa. Makofi kwake. Sasa tuko na mgeni wetu wa heshima, our patron. Nitampea nafasi nikimaliza kufanya formalities ya proposer and seconder, na tumefika ile wakati sasa wa kuweka simu yetu vizuri ndio tusikie kama message itaingia. So mmesikia hiyo report from the auditors. We need a proposer and seconder before we can discuss. Nani hajaongea? Najua muda unayoyoma, na tulisema kila mtu kabla utoke hapa umake sure umeongea kitu, si ndio? Msiniachie mimi niongee sana. Kuna mwenye yako karibu na mimi hapa, so siwezi muruka.
Kunaye hapa.
Oh, kunaye hapa. Wacha tuanzie hapa. Proposer, please.
I propose.
Thank you very much. Your name?
Cornel Nyangweso.
Cornel Nyangweso. Record that. And then seconder?
Member number. Wacha pena member number.
Member number 02378.
Yeah, thank you very much. Siku hizi tumeenda digital, tukitoa China peke yake, tunapata hizo zingine. Thank you very much.
Peter Nganga, I second.
So Peter Nganga, seconds. Hiyo tunapata kwa mtandao. Yeah. So the critical point now I'm torn between giving further a chance to say hi or we propose for adoption.
Adoption.
Yeah. Before I give further in charge, our patron, to say hi. So tumeambiwa kwamba kuna honoraria na kuna payment of dividends. Na vile amesema hapa ni kwamba mkikubali hizo dividends zitalipwa kwa sahihi kwa simu zenu. Na wale mmefanikiwa kupita 100,000 mtachukua cheki yenu kwa ofisi. So we want a proposal for payment of dividends and honorarium. Mwenye hajaongea kwa leo, tafadhali pitisha mic.
My name is Justus Mitau. I propose.
Thank you, Justus. My namesake. A seconder. A seconder.
My name is Jane Murage, B01691. I second.
Thank you very much. So now Treasurer, you can contact the necessary office so that tuanze kusikia messages kwa simu. Na messages zikiendelea, let me give a minute to our father and the patron to say a word. Karibu sana, Father.
God is good and all the time. Ninapofikiria juu ya self-help groups, siwezi fikiria juu ya self-help groups without thinking about the late Father Joseph Mokoi, ambaye ndiye alikuwa chanzo cha haya mambo yote. After becoming a priest, he went outside the country, he went to Europe, and he was able to learn quite a number of things, and he decided that it is important that we empower our Christians, we empower the people we are serving, ili waweze kujisimamia na kuweza kufanyia mambo mengi. Alianza a number of projects, na hizo projects nafikiri tukiangalia siku ya leo, there's a big growth ambayo imeweza kuonekana. Kwa hivyo before niendelee, ningeomba tusimame sote, tunyamaze kwa muda wa dakika moja, tukimkumbuka huyo ambaye aliweza kufanya hiyo kazi njema. Eternal rest given to Father Mokoi, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon him. May he rest in peace. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much. Ningependa kuchukua nafasi hii kushukuru ofisi ya Archdiocese ambao wameweza kutuma wakilishi. Najua Father angependa kuwa lakini hakuweza kuwa, lakini ametuma deputy wake. Na ningependa kushukuru wale watu wote ambao tumeweza kufanya kazi nao. Auditors, asante sana, watu ambao wamekuja Caritas, kutoka from Caritas office, watu ambao wamekuja kutusaidia ili tuweze kuhakikisha we are where we are. I think we are not where we were 10 years ago. We are making progress na mambo yanaendelea kuwa bora zaidi. Ingawa wakati mwingine like 2 years ago kulikuwa na shida kidogo ilipatikana, lakini we want to ensure that with the help even of the Archdiocese that hakuna mahali kunaingia mistakes, mambo yote yanaendelezwa vile inastahili. Mambo ya self-help ni mambo ya kutusaidia sisi. If we become members, we are the beneficiaries. Our families benefit from what we do. When we invest, we expect returns. And so, ningependa kushukuru kwa kazi ambayo imefanywa, including the office ambayo tuko nayo sasa. Asanteni sana, na hata wale ambao walikuwa hapo mbeleni. Asante sana. Na wale wengine, na kuna wengine pia walikuwa zamani. Akina Maburi, asanteni sana kwa kazi ambayo mliweza kufanya. I think we are where we are because of the foundation ambayo imekuwa kwa kazi ambayo imeweza kufanywa na wengine. And I think the sky is the limit. We want to continue progressing and we want to ensure that we are going in the right direction. Tunaendelea kufuata njia ambazo zinafaa na biashara inaendeshwa vile inastahili. And I think with the guidance of the Caritas Nairobi kiongozwa na Father Peter Kiarie, I think tumeona achievements ambazo tumeweza kupata, and we still expect a lot. Tafadhali hiyo ofisi msikawahi tuachilia. Kutuachilia simaanishi ni Kasarani peke yake, but all the groups. Ensure that you're close to us, to ensure that we perform well, to ensure that we don't make mistakes, because when we make mistakes, a lot of people wanakasirika na wanachafuka roho, wengine wanatoka kwa chama na mambo kama hayo. Kwa hivyo ningependa kuambia msikae mbali sana nasi. Timu yetu hapa Kasarani, asanteni kwa kazi ambayo mmefanya, na ningeomba tufuate njia hiyo. Let us continue committing ourselves to ensure that we serve others. Tukiwa hapa duniani, Mwenyezi Mungu anataka tusaidiane, tuweze kufikiria juu ya wengine. You should do unto others what you expect done to you. Kwa hivyo ningependa tu kusema tuendelee kufanya bidii, tuendelee kufanya kazi, tuendelee kuwa transparent, tuendelee kuonyesha, tuendelee kufuata njia ambazo tunaelekezwa, ili tuhakikishe every year we are making progress. Every year we are making progress. Ili hata wale ambao ni members waweze kufurahi kwa sababu ya matunda ambayo wanayaona. Asanteni sana nyote. Asanteni sana members for trusting this team, trusting St. Francis Self-Help Group with your resources. Na natumaini siku ya leo ni siku ambayo tunapata ripoti, na siku ambao we'll be able to get our dividend, na we'll be able to do other things. We'll be able to spend it vile tunataka, either turudisha kwa chama ama kutumia kwa mambo mengine. I think that is left to each and every other member aweze kufanya. So asanteni sana, Mungu aweze kuwabariki. Sitaweza kuwa na nyinyi throughout. Hii siku kwa kawaida inapangwa ilipangwa 3-4 weeks ago, na diary yetu inaanza kupangwa November. So by the time muweze kutuambia sometime in February kwamba mkutano ni siku fulani, already diary yetu all the Saturdays zina vitu. Sitaki kuambia mjaribu kubadilisha mpange ati October, haitawezekana, kwa sababu pia you also don't know. This is not something you can plan in advance that you seme mwaka ujao itakuwa ni siku fulani. So asanteni, just understand that I have to go to attend to other things. Mungu atubariki, Mungu awabariki St. Francis Self-Help Group. Asante sana.
Asante sana Father, na tumipigie Father makofi mzuri. Very good. Vile niwaambia, Father is a patron of this group, na is a mandatory signatory of any money that gets out. So ni kwamba chochote tunafanya lazima Father ana approve. So kwa hivyo kikundi kinafanya kazi closely with Father, na kwa vile ako na kazi zingine nyingi, tunashukuru sana kwa sababu whenever we need his assistance, he is always available for us. Asante sana Father, na Mungu amkubariki. Thank you. Makofi kwake tena. Sasa tunateremka kidogo vizuri, and from the accounts report, usually kuna kuanga na maswali hapa na pale. Kuna maswali inakuanga hapa na pale. So please write down your question if you have one. Alex, you can pass a piece of paper and a pen for those who want to write questions. And then we move to the next item on the line, which is the budget presentation. This will be done by our treasurer, Madam Nancy. Madam Nancy, karibu.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Tumsifu tena. Kwa majina niseme tena, ni Nancy Wairimu Njoroge. Mimi ndio mweka hazina wa hiki kikundi na wa take through the budget. Wenye tuko na vitabu ni page number 17. Wengine wenye hatuna, I believe it's being projected, tunaweza angalia kwa screen. Tuende pamoja, sitaweza kusoma kila kitu, zingine nitasoma totals, so tuendanishe pamoja. Mwanzo kabisa, mwaka uliopita, tulikuja mbele yenu na budget ya last year. Tukakuja, tukawaomba mtupatie 13,494,082. That's what it's down there for expenses. That's a figure we came with last year, with the promise that we'll be able to give you an income of 55,840,557. That's what we presented last year. But in actual sense, in year 25, we were able to give an income of 53,611,654. That income is majorly made of interest from loans. We had projected that we'd be able to get 17,990,354, but kwa kawaida hatukuweza kufika hapo. Tulipata 16,332,789. Hiyo kulingana na chairman report, loan zetu zilienda chini na kwa hivyo hatukuweza kuachieve. So we are still coming to you members kuwasihi tuweze kuendelea kuchukua loans. Tumeimprove our processes. Our turnaround time for the loan ni 24 hours. Kutoka ile wakati umeapply loan mpaka saa ile utaipata ni 24 hours. So we keep on improving our processes so that members can continue coming for the loan. If you also want a loan of between of a maximum of 250, we can be able to give you through M-Pesa. So we are doing everything possible so that you can be able to take up the loans. So next year, I believe we'll be able to achieve that. So in total income, we've made 53,611,651. Okay, in year 2026, now we are coming to you with the belief that you'll be able to take up more loans. We'll be able to achieve 18,872,707, and interest from investment, whatever money we don't take, we always invest through Caritas, and we see ourselves getting 42,531,622. So total for 2026, total income, the two lines that the major contributors to our total income. So we see ourselves moving from 53 million to 63,273,984. That's budget income for 2026. But we'll only be able to achieve that if you give us 15,136,308 to be able to work with. Total, the one I've read for 15 million, it's made up of, you can see a very big list. There is a very big list that make up the 15 million. In year 2025, you gave us 13 million, but we didn't use the whole 13 million. We only used 9,608,505 to make 53 million. Now, we are coming to you members, requesting that you allow us use 15,136,308 to be able to give you a total income of 63,273,984. Ukitoa income, utowe the expenses, tunapata kitu tunaita surplus hapo chini. Surplus. Today, we are presenting to you a surplus of 44,033,149. But come next year, we'll be able, with the income that I've read and the total expenditure of 15 million, we'll be able to give you 48,137,675. There is a growth there. That's what we see ourselves getting in year 2026. Okay, I can quickly go out to the listing of what compose those expenses to make up the 15 million. We have our staff medical. We are requesting new members to give us 452,099 staff salaries, 4,185,600 NSSF that we pay for our staff, coming to 250,000, staff gratuity of 386,174, housing levy 60,000, staff training expenses, they are 300, professional fee. There are times you are requested for certified documents. That's where we put such cost, 10,000. Transport and traveling, 54,000. Promotion and publicity. You see there's a growth there. We spent 255. Now we are requesting for 510. I know somebody would ask why such a growth. We intend to do a lot of this, a lot of promotion. You will see us out there to be able to get more members. So that's why the figure has really grown. Bank charges, 42,015. Postage and telephone, 90,000. Printing and stationery, 119,820. Repairs and maintenance, 71,694. Depreciation and amortization, 1,144,000. M-Pesa transfer charges, 30,000. Insurance premium, we've insured our assets. We intend to use 35,000. internet and email